All right. Howdy. Got a little bit of a setup going here. I had the do some, I don't know, just too tired or something. I didn't had some issues with the audio, so I recorded a unboxing and trying to find a cable here, and ended up just getting the footage without the audio. So we'll we'll try to make this work. So what we got here, you can see right in front of you, depending on what camera I have up right now, is the Vivitar VEC S124. Or it might be just the IM number. I think it's over here. But it claims to be, according to the fragments of the box I have left, 44 megapixels, 180, 1080 HD, 16 times digital zoom. It's made by Vivitar. It's called a Pop Snap, which you probably can't see. Some of its features are the fact it has a 2.4-inch screen, 44 megapixel, I said before, digital zoom, whatever. Rechargeable battery, which actually pops out. USB-C charging port, which is, if you can tell in the footage there, just on the side of the camera, no rubber seal, no nothing, just hanging out. Don't know if I'd take that on a camping trip, but you know, reminds me of vary. Built-in memory to take over 100 pictures. Not sure about that. I did not I originally planned to have this video be unboxing and then me outside taking pictures and then coming back in the studio and talking about my experience. I think I didn't take anywhere near 100 pictures with the built-in memory. I'm not sure if there was a size, like I actually set to the wrong resolution. So anyways, yeah, so I got everything here except for the parts on the camera and the whatever. But yeah, what's my experience? Well, it's like an old how do I say this? Like an old like Coolpix or like a Cyber Shot, but not the big ones like the old ones they still make them, but like you would get that shot like 0.3 megapixels back in the day. And you know, some of those cameras were pretty decent. It looks like it has a motorized lens on there, but it's just a facade. Um, it's not a terrible experience. There is some controls. It looks like an exposure compensation that take the exposure up and down. There's some style things. There's the ability to turn everything black and white if you want to commit before you get to post. There's a lot of little things, but I not super when we get to the actual, let's say think in terms of the output, the image is 44 megapixels if you put an SD card in. For some reason, the quality would say is VGA. I don't have my fingers like this. VGA can mean different things. I think in this context just means, you know, like old computer resolution. I'll look it up here. But I was thinking about like VGA as in like VGA. Yeah, there's a lot of things called VGA. So it's according to speaking of 0.3 megapixels, that's a 640 by 480. So like maybe it's hovering around the resolution of maybe like I don't know, not even DVD resolution, but somewhere around there. It wouldn't be great for prints, but when you put the card in, it goes all the way up from 0.3 megapixels up to 44. I took a few pictures, went out, took some pictures, ran out of space, came back, grabbed a small SD card, formatted it, and went out and shot some more pictures. Obviously, didn't run out of space the second time. I just hit most of the same places. And I was surprised by the color and the dynamic range, but the actual like sharpness of the image is um I shouldn't be doing this right now. The actual sharpness of the image is um feels like over sampled. It feels like it's taking something like over sharpening it, and that could be evidence that they're running some kind of upscaling thing because that sensor on there, the fact you could fit 44 megapixels into something like really small, like that. I mean, so the aperture you could even get, the amount of light gathering ability of that sensor would be pretty poor. But yeah, just the pictures once I got the SD card in, formatted, they were fine. Um, I know it's not something I'd try to take on a thing where you want to remember for the rest of your life, but you could do worse for 40 bucks. The video, I would describe as unflattering. It might have been the time of day. Um, the uh, if it's legitimately a 44 megapixel sensor and you have video, which is I don't remember how much HD video is, but it's about like I think just under HD video in MPX. I don't think HD video is even a full megapixel. Okay, it's about 2.07 megapixels. So, which is different than I remember it, but yeah. So it's basically in real time, taking a gigantic frame and then bringing it down about 20 times for every frame, 30, 24, 30, maybe 60 times a second, and then having to compress that already downsampled image to say something, small enough that you could fit on a reasonable size SD card. Um, so the amount of processing power that would need to do it properly is not something you're gonna fit that's about the price of like the cheapest Raspberry Pi 4 you could get, or maybe not with price of RAM gone crazy. I don't even know if that's true anymore. But yeah, so it's like it's interesting. I always find these cameras interesting. My brain always goes to weird stories you could tell with a camera like this. The fact it looks and has some elements that feel kind of 2000-y, but not actually. Um, but yeah, it was an interesting experience. It wasn't funny. I was hoping for something that was kind of meme but we'll see how this footage goes back. I kind of have an idea. It doesn't handle the bright lights as well, but to compare a studio situation outside. But yeah, this has been this show. We've been reviewing or just kind of looking at. Maybe reviewing is not maybe the proper thing at this strange point and shoot camera I found out of Walgreens, and hey, so this has been Sean's World of. Oh, I need to have like just the name. You know what show you're watching.